Well, hello everyone, how are you? I hope you are doing a great. I give you a very hot and good morning. So today I have a BMW 320i. As a whole, I can say that this is a Toyota Yaris with a BMW badge, but you get something very more than that, and that's what I'm gonna show you in this video. So stay tuned with it and let's see what we can see in the BMW 320i. Starting with the engine first. So the entry-level model, this one, the BMW 320i, this one has a 2-liter turbocharged engine, which is the entry-level version engine for the BMW. And with the pace of models like the upgradation, when you get 330i, you get the 6-cylinder ones. But eventually the one you get here, 2-liter turbocharged, is the good rival for the 6-cylinders ones, because the 6-cylinder will give you a stable power, while this one is much more powerful than you thought. Starting with the interior of this car, the interior of this car is beautifully placed like other classes of BMW, because if you have seen the other classes of BMW, like rather than 3 series, there is 5 series, 7 series, 6 series. So most probably we know that there is a basic design criteria for BMW, so it has a cockpit level interior designs. So yeah, the same thing goes here in the C series. The first thing I would notice is, one of the best thing they have given is the touch screen here. The touch screen here is a very nice compact level touch screen. It's not like the biggest one you get in the 7 series or 5 series, but the one you have is a great for the car you have here. And if I want to go through the interior design of this one, the design is very nice. You have this sweeping like silver trimmings here. Even though the AC vents here, the AC vents here has silver trimming lines that give you a luxurious feel when you're driving this car. Despite the fact that the car, this BMW 2-liter turbocharged engine, it has a lower version of engine, but the dual exhaust, they're real dual exhaust. I don't think you can see, this is the rear exhaust, this is the real exhaust. So let's hear it. So in the digital screen you have is a reminiscent of the old gauge cluster that you had. If I want to show you, so let's see these are the digital clusters here. So these are the screen, not the dials you had before, and it doesn't show you anything like the new 7 class. They have some types of digital design or something, but they're fairly standard now. And here in the steering wheel, it's a leather steering wheel, and it's not so classy, but you still have these silver linings that give you a luxury feeling. And you have the cruise control here. And here in the right side you have this swivel wheel for changing the radios, as you can see, and this is for your sound. And you have the Bluetooth that you can pair with your phone and everything, and then you can have the call, and you can, I think this is a microphone that I can talk with the BMW, I think so. Let's give it a try. Hey BMW,
هل يمكنك رجاء تكرار ذلك؟
It's in Arabic. I don't know what he was saying, but I didn't understand. Okay, cancel. So one of the most cool thing we have here is the design of this one, as you can see. And we have a sunshade here that haven't opened yet, so I think there is a button here to push it open. Yeah, this is the cover that I need to push it open, and I think I have to put it again to just open it. And from the passenger side you have extra legroom here, because the dashboard has given you extra legroom, as you can see here. it has went upside, and now you have the glove box also. The glove box here also give you a less space because of that one, the legroom you have, and it kind of sweeps upward. And if I come into the middle section here, the middle section is very basic as a terms of what you get in the BMWs. You have this handrest here, you have some storage here, you have a USB-C type charging port, you have a small light to see inside in the dark time, so if you don't get missed around. So if you come in the center console here, so what we have so many types of buttons. So let's talk about buttons. So the first, in the left side of these, you have the buttons of auto hold. So auto H is this auto hold, and then you have this Eco Pro. The Eco Pro is the driving mode. They have these 3 driving modes. One is sport mode, one is comfort mode, and one is this Eco Pro mode. And in the middle, the big silver button in stop start button, that's, you understand that. And then you have this auto shut off and on, that is for the traffic or in the signal. You have these parking sensors, one, I think it has the surround view camera, and there is a traction control. One button is still blank, so you have the option left. In the right side, it has the control for the swivel wheel. The swivel wheel that controls this BMW i7 version, not the old version. It controls the i7 version. It has the basic options of like navigations, media, home, map, and this swivel wheel. The swivel wheel serves the most great thing here in the BMW, because the Mercedes has still moved on to the screen version, but the BMW still have their wheels here in the center console for the driver. When you're driving, you doesn't have to see in the screen and touch, even though the screen here is its touch screen, but still you need the swivel wheel type things to move around everything in the infotainment system. So let's talk about the keys. The keys are fairly standard, even though in the back you don't have anything. The one you have is this one. This is the lock button of the BMW that you can see, and this one unlocks, and this is the trunk popper, and the trunk is popped and I can open. Yeah, it has a fair size. It doesn't have electronic one, so you have to close it manually. As you know, this is an entry-level BMW, so nothing more. The rear glass goes down all the way into the car, so that's kind of nice. Okay, so for the driving modes here, if I want to change it from sport to individual, then standard, then individual, then this is the comfort. In the sport you have 2 different versions, that is sports, standard, and then you can choose individual. When you choose individual, that time you should have these are the manual conversations of how you change stuff and everything. Okay, and the gear lever here, the gear lever is fairly standard now for the BMW. With the new versions, you get this shifter type gear lever. So the most of the thing you should think is that when you're putting in this way, it should go into drive. So it can happen accidentally, like the passenger you have with you can easily push this one in the backward and you can have drive, but no, it doesn't have, because there is a lock button here, and that's why this shifter it's a electronic shifter, but this shifter doesn't go into drive. So when you push it and then you go into drive, then you can see it went into drive. Then now it's unlocked, then you can push it and it goes in the neutral now, and then you push it again and it doesn't go in the reverse gear. Then you push it again and you unlock it, and then it goes in the reverse gear. And then you have this parking button. So when you just push this parking button, it just went into park. So that's all. And then you have this parking, auto parking. You push it and the parking is gone. Now you pull it, the parking is back again. So you have this very digital backup camera. You don't have surround view cameras in this basic one, but you have this backup camera. From the 2020 they have this new LED lights from the back, and I think for the styling purpose this looks very nice from every angle. You can see the backup camera here from the side. Yeah, from the side the car looks amazing. If I want to show you from the front, it locks itself. Then if I unlock, you can see the daytime running lights are there as they're flashing. Yeah, the grill, I don't know if it's open, I don't think so, but it's mature enough, and it's not the bigger one that you see in the new 3 Series and 4 Series, so that's nice for now. They have this real vents here. Can you imagine in 3 Series you have this real vents for the aerodynamic reasons? You have these ducts here, you can see, for the coolings. So yeah, the overall, if I say, the car looks amazing for me. As an entry-level version and a 2-liter engine, it will give you a great fuel economy rather than the 6 Series. As you can see, the backside, we're in the backside now, so the backside is fairly normal size. I'm a 6-foot human and I still have plenty of legroom here, and I have a light in my leg, so that's a kind of nice feel to you. And yeah, the seating position, it has some grooves here, that gives you some legroom here, but eventually other things are fine. 2 adults can sit easily. The seats are quite comfy, and I have some headrooms here. What else? We have some of the ambient lightings. I know I haven't talked about the ambient lighting because it's not very visible, but you have some of the ambient lightings in the doors, like these short parts. You have lighting here. You have the reading lights here, not after the sunroof. And the headliner is a comfy material. I don't know what this is, but it's comfortable. The seat has this big hump here. That's the problem of this rear wheel drive BMW. So it has this big hump that has the exhaust and the prop shaft, so for the rear wheel drive transmission. And yeah, you have climate control vents here. Let me show you. You have the climate control vents here, and there's a digital, and they have what you call these buttons to, and it's not individual climate control, but it's there, and nothing else more. Yeah, the center console, we don't have any center consoles. That's a bad thing. So that was all for me for today, and I hope you enjoyed the video of the review of this BMW 3 Series, and I will catch you up in the next video. Until then, see you, take care.